Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now today's gonna be a super fun video because once again we are heading back over to the May 4th sale. Now today is officially May 4th. Happy May 4th. Now today is a very big day, of course, because Rakuten, the sale we've been waiting for since honestly the May 4th Lego sale came out, is finally here. So in today's video I really want to specify on the fact of what's going on in the sale right now, what is no more, what is still happening. There's a lot of stuff that I need to catch you guys back up on throughout Lego.com. So before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you're not missing every video, and please like this video. Let's go ahead and go straight over to Rakuten. Now, what the sale is exactly, we got up to 15% cash back. Now, this is great. Now, at the same time, I also want to describe how the Rakuten system works, because it's not like Lego points reward system. This is, you do your purchases. Now, keep this in mind. You have to sign in and then go click on Rakuten. Pull up the official Rakuten website, type in Lego, and then there's going to be click on website link. Click on that and it'll link you over to Lego.com. You have to go through this way in order to link your Rakuten account with your Lego account. Now, it works. For everyone that has not tried this, it is not a scam. I can confirm it does work, and there's a lot of Lego creators and a lot of, honestly, Lego fans that use this to just save a little bit more money on Legos, because Lego is expensive. Lego's very expensive. So, I will say this. Now, you're probably wondering, so it was 2.5%. That's sadly what I got the beginning sale on. So that was Jabba the Hutt, or the Jabba, I guess, ship, I guess. There's a lot of ways you can just kind of describe it, but that's going to be the main thing. I did get that 2.5% off, which wasn't amazing, but it's still something other than nothing. So the question is, let's just get a little bit more detail on this. 15% cash back on non-exclusive items. That sentence was bolded. Now, keep this in mind. You're probably wondering, Luke, what on earth is the exclusive sets on? 3%. So before you place your order, keep that in mind. Because at the end of the day, when I started doing Lego investing, I did not know this. I'm going to be completely honest, I did not know this. So I do want to make it really clear, so for people that are new to Legos or are new to Rakuten especially and don't understand that full system, I do want to make that very clear, because that is a mistake I've done in the past. So keep that in mind. 15% off for non-exclusive items and 3% for exclusive items. So at least at the end of the day, no matter what the Lego set is you're buying, you will still get some sort of cash back. And then hopefully in maybe a few weeks to a month, you should be getting the check in the mail for the cashback of what you got on that order. So, going over to Lego.com, we got the sale. Now, keep this in mind. If you have not yet placed an order and you're hoping to, the sale is getting very close to finishing. 2 days and 7 hours. But the thing is, I'm assuming you guys are not seeing this video within 5 minutes after it's being filmed. So keep that in mind. You only have a few more days to place an order if you want to. But let's talk about what is still left. Because of course, stuff is sold out. Stuff has kind of stopped. Let's just get a more recent update on what's happening. Best offers. Heading over to this. We got the actual insider sales. All three of these are going to be 20% off. We got C-3PO. Beautiful build. The brick-built Star Wars logo. Very cool. I'm really hoping to build out on the channel too. If you guys doing that, check that video out. I greatly appreciate it. Then we got the Mandalorian helmet. Honestly, I'm going to give you guys my full straight-up opinion on this. It's not a great sale. Not a great sale. And honestly, the last May 4th video, it was just kind of full of me just kind of bashing Lego. Because, honestly, don't get me wrong, it was not a good sale. From when I started Lego investing up in 2024, the May 4th sale was incredible. Last year the sale was alright, but I mean it's not going to compare to anything like 2024. And this year, right out the door, I mean, not a great sale at all. So makes me a little bit nervous because right now we're kind of seeing that line going straight down. So it makes me a little bit nervous on what we're going to see next year. And the year after that, because I'm assuming that line is still heading down. So at the end, I mean, honestly, they are good Lego sets. Don't get me wrong on that. C-3PO, Star Wars logo, and Mandalorian helmet, all of them are a beautiful build. I've not built any on the channel yet, so I can't really fully say if they're fun builds or not, and really cool in detail. But I will say I have seen all of these 20% off on Amazon. All of them 20% off before. And I think I actually talked about it on the channel. Mandalorian helmet, I've seen 30% off. During Black Friday, I saw the Star Wars go 50% off. Now, right now, you can see I'm totally asking myself, why did I not place a single order for that? Who knows? Strongly regretting it right now. At the end of the day, I'm definitely going to be regretting quite a few sets that I did not pick up that already went 15% off before. So, not great on my part, but I still believe we are going to see many opportunities this Black Friday and leading up to Black Friday 2. Then we got C-3PO. I also think we're going to see a lot of sales on this because when Chewbacca, which is very close to this, I mean, obviously different characters, but still very close Lego sets, Chewbacca went on many sales. I mean, we saw it hold 40% off for a few months. Honestly, I think we might see the same with this. I know this has a lot more popularity, and Lego hasn't produced as many copies after what they saw with Chewbacca, but I mean, we might see the same thing with that. Who knows? I can't guarantee it. I can only make guesses or say what rumors are, but it might follow the path of that. Then, let's talk about promos really quickly. Oh, no. I forgot to mention one more thing. Notice we see double points up here. We have a lot of stuff for double points. Absolutely beautiful. But, where is 4 times points? Lego has taken that off. They've taken it off. So, and keep this in mind, I believe almost all of them have sold out too. So we got Jabba's Sail Barge, that sold out. Then we got the TIE Interceptor, that sold out too. Honestly, I completely forgot what the third one is, but I mean, kind of pushing that to the side. That sale is no more. So if you guys were hoping to pick up one of those 3 sets, I guess that opportunity is kind of over with. I don't really like to say that sentence because there's still going to be more opportunities to pick it up on more sales. So don't feel like you completely missed out because you'll still have opportunities before it does retire to either build it or invest in it or honestly just keep it to build it. Who knows? So I will say double points is pretty good to an extent. It is 10% in points. 4 times points is 20%. So it's not anything crazy like 30 or 40 or even 60% off, but it's still something other than nothing. Here's something I messed up on my other video. The metal card. I thought this was something else, so the way I described it was incorrect, and I will say, and I'll definitely say that what I said about that is false. I'll go back to kind of what I said a second ago, but this is the Mandalorian and Grogu metal card. It's exactly like the coins we've seen in the last few years. So, you know me, I've definitely used points to get at least one of these because I gotta get this in my collection. I have 2024, I have 2026, I completely skipped 2025, I have 2024, 2025, and 2026 now. So, I'm going to continue to add to that collection because honestly, it is a great thing to look at every day and be like, man, and just brings back those staying up till 3 a.m. waiting for Lego.com to let me into the system type of memories there. So, this is no more. It's completely sold out. A lot of people did get it, and Lego did not produce a ton. So keep that in mind if you were hoping to pick some out, and you still want to pick some out. I would recommend you going over to the secondary market, which is going to be eBay or a few Bricklink shops might have it. In my personal Bricklink shop, I do not have it yet. So keep that in mind. And honestly, everyone is limited to 1 per account. So keep that in mind. There's not going to be a ton of bulk ones out. So the price tag on this is going to continue to skyrocket over time. Then we got the Darksaber. Now you're going to have to spend over $160 on anything Star Wars related in order to get this in your package. So, honestly, with how we started the sale off, honestly, people in the past that have placed huge orders, huge thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of just Legos, They have gone like 20 of these. I don't know anybody from either other Lego investors or friends, family, anybody that ended up placing huge orders in the beginning. So the thing is, I think the Dark Saber is going to do a little bit better, not crazy better, just a little bit better than what we've seen in the past, just because not as many people picked it up in the beginning. But the thing that makes me a little bit worried is now that Rakuten, the sale everyone's been waiting on, has officially come out, people are placing a lot of bulk orders on this. I know I've watched a few videos already today with people saying they placed this order, they placed that order, this order. 5 more orders over here, 5 more orders over here, 200 orders over here. I mean, just kind of throwing those out, throwing numbers out, but honestly, you kind of get it. There's a lot of people now getting this in their collection, so that idea I don't think is no more. I just wanted to say something about that. Then we got the Polybag, the Razor Crest mini build. Now this is very cool, definitely very hyping Polybag. Honestly, I really do love the Razor Crest. Very, very big fan of Mandalorian. But keep this in mind. Now, I want to say this slowly so you guys can fully kind of think about this. With purchases of 40 or more. Keep that in mind. $40 on all Star Wars items. But here's the thing that I think is kind of ridiculous. This promo does not apply to ages 16 and up sets. Keep that in mind. It does not. So let's say I buy a set that is 16 and plus. I will not get this in that order. It has to be 15 or lower. I don't get that. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I think that's, honestly, if they kind of pulled out the Uno reverse card and kind of, it just doesn't make sense, you know? I feel like it should be ages 16 and up in order to get the promo. I feel like it just, the way Lego has this doesn't really fully make sense. I guess it does help for people to buy it more in bulk for smaller items, but honestly, for people that are buying like the Razor Crest or like the bigger Lego sets that are over like $160, I think people should be getting this. Or like the brand new Jabba's Hut sail barge. Honestly, I don't think that's, my opinion there. I know a lot of people think differently about that, but there's a lot of people that really don't like what Lego did there. Then we got the Mandalorian and Grogu display. Now, keep this in mind. This is what I thought was this. So, on the video when the sale first came out, I switched them and I talked about this over what was this. So, my bad there. Everyone that saw that video kind of scratched what I said there. This is what you will get when you purchase the Mandalorian and one Starfighter. I did go to the Lego store and I saw it in person. If you guys want to check that Lego store tour out, I would greatly appreciate it. For a Lego release day, absolutely incredible. Sadly, I didn't pick up anything while at the store, but we saw an incredible amount of brand new items. This is what you can purchase. Now, this isn't exclusive, so you will get just 3% Rakuten on it, which is still ridiculous, but it's definitely a beautiful Lego set. Honestly, here's kind of my thought process when it comes down to this. There's 2 of these. Now, I'll go back to the other one in a second, but there's one that's cheaper that will be retiring this year very, very soon. This will probably have a shelf life for maybe 3 years, and then we'll just kind of see it go out. I think this is definitely overpriced, and in a way, it kind of looks like maybe like a military airplane. Honestly, it kind of looks like a very detailed pencil. That's kind of how I'm describing it. 2 minifigures, that's okay, Mandalorian and Grogu, but Lego's just mass producing Grogu right now, and same with the Mandalorian, so who knows how much value those minifigures are going to exactly have. So, not the best thing there, but I will say, I definitely think kind of what I'm going there is I was not planning to make any purchases of the smaller Mandalorian Starfighter. Now, my opinion slightly shifts towards more pros because I think this will continue to hold the foundation and grow the smaller one because still, after the smaller one retires, this one will still be more expensive than that. Potentially. I'm assuming that. But, now that we've talked about this, let's talk about just where stuff is at right now. So, there's a lot of incredible stuff. But you're probably asking, Luke, what have you purchased with this new Rakuten sale? Let me tell you what. There is a lot of incredible stuff, but something I did purchase was the ATTE Walker. You guys know, if you've seen some of my other videos, this is all my top 5 this year. So, of course, I did pick up quite a few. I believe I picked up 4 copies of this. And, of course, with $140, I did not hit the top threshold. So I did make purchases with this in each order too. Did go a little bit above that threshold, but I will say I'm very, very hyped about this one too, because I really am obsessed with that new promotion. Or with that, yeah, the battle pack. Then, I mean, there's a ton of absolutely incredible Lego sets you can see here. Lots of 40% off, that would be nice. Lots of double points, you can see a lot of those there. That was another thing, the ATTE Walker did also have double points, so that made it a lot more attractive on the set. But lot of incredible stuff. Now here's what surprised me, the amount of things that sold out. Now check this out. We got the New Republic X-Wing Starfighter. This might have been the, no, it was this, the ATST Walker. That was the one, that was the other one that was 4 times points. So all of these have sold out. The Ahsoka's Jedi, I was not expecting that to sell out. Definitely Jabba's Sail Barge, that was the very first one to sell out. I did pick up a copy of that, so I'm very hyped up about that. And then we go into kind of the sets that retired last year. So very cool stuff there. We did have that TIE Interceptor sell out. I believe it sold out last night. Then we also got the Imperial Star Destroyer. I was hoping to place a few orders for this with Rakuten 2. Sadly, it was already sold out when I realized Rakuten went on sale. But as always, the Rakuten really definitely hypes up the sale, because I will say, off of my last video, I specified the fact of this is the worst Lego sale I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, I still sort of believe that, but what we were waiting on was the Rakuten sale. I do feel like now that the Rakuten sale has come out, it's still a little bit of a bummer because stuff is sold out, but it's just kind of Lego saying they want more money. So, kind of putting that mindset away, I will say this 15% off for non-exclusive items and 3% for exclusive items really brings up the bar and really makes this sale much more hyped up. So, as always, this is kind of Lego saying, sorry, we messed up, but now you have the opportunity to save more money than maybe what you were hoping to spend. So, as always, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys do like these updates or these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss our video, and please like this video. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. As always, we are constantly posting videos, and if you guys do want to check out any of our other videos, we are continuing to post more videos. And if you guys have been with the channel for quite some time, we are posting more and more Lego content. Now, I do want to say this because I've had a few comments. Why do I specify we when I say kind of with me kind of doing a lot of the videos? There is a team that really does help with a lot of the builds, a lot of the editing. So I will say, I like to say we in that because there is a team that does help without the channel. So if you guys were questioning that, wanting to make a comment about that, because we did have a few comments in the past about that, I do want to just let you guys know about that. So as always, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys when we post next. Peace.